I saw people were just meandering around the game. People were able to log into the game and then like check out the menus and the settings and everything. Is that just available to do? Can we just like log into the game and check it out? What the heck? Oh, there's the cutscene? What?
Welcome to the world of Street Fighter. Are you a fighter looking for your next challenge? Or just passing through on your journey? Either way, we're more than happy to have you!
Wait a minute. Is this like a Chris Tucker character? What?
From all walks of life.
I'm getting flashbacks to what was the role? Ruby Rod in fucking The Fifth Element?
Hang out with friends. Or enjoy the festivities.
It is just PlayStation Home, right? It is just PlayStation Home.
If you're all about that Street Fighter life, the Battle Hub is the place to be.
You're just gonna get costume options that look just like characters, right?
Eternity is signing off. See ya!
Oh, this is running default 1080p. Ew.
Don't forget to like and sub.
Oh my god. Did she have a channel outro? Okay, so none of this stuff is actually working yet, but apparently it's like, you know, at least you could see what is technically here. I don't know if World Tour had any... This, by the way, this menu though. Can I go to... Hang on a second. Wow. This menu though, this interface, good God. Let's just go to options really fast. Battle HUD settings. Wow! What is this up here? Upper battle HUD? Lower battle HUD. Display all, custom, hide all, display all. So do we get a proper... So there's LP stuff over here. This is definitely network condition stuff. This is like ping, right? So for the first time ever, we actually get a ping parameter in Street Fighter games that hasn't actually existed before. Cool. Change background sample. Wow, dude, that's so sick. You can just switch out like which one you want it to be. Holy hell. Very nice. Mini-map display settings. There's a mini-map? Don't much about that. Personal display stuff. Battle screen display all. Battle hub display all. Wait a minute. Can you actually prevent people from seeing your personal info? Like your name and stuff like that? Very curious, right? I wonder if you can like literally go into anonymous mode if you want. That would be that was something we were complaining about, right? You're actually saying how some people don't like the old pressure of online. So it'd be nice just to have like random names, like anonymous names and stuff like that. Incognito mode. Streamer mode. Fascinating. Change name. Let's not do that for now. I'm not going to change really anything. Basic sound stuff. This was what a lot of people were talking about before, that there's like a ridiculous amount of audio settings in the game, like almost rivaling that of like Killer Instinct in some way, because KI has just an absolute ridiculous amount of audio settings for accessibility reasons. Look at this. Clothing sound, hit sounds, footsteps, regular action, attack sounds, super art drive sounds, battle HUD environment objects, cutscene sounds, holy God, dude. So check this out. In battle accessibility, distance to opponent sound. There will actually be a noise that happens when you get closer to your opponent. This is for like quite literally people that have that need extra accessibility to play games. Like KI had this where it's like combo system and stuff like that, where people that were like quite literally blind could actually play Killer Instinct. So I think that's what this is for. It's just enhanced accessibility settings for people that don't have, you know, full vision parameters and stuff like that. You can actually play the game still. SA gauge sounds, high, mid, low attack, hit symbol sounds, so you know if something's a high, mid, or a low. I think some of this stuff will actually be good outside of accessibility reasons, right? Like, no kidding. Like, if you can hear that was a cross up and it makes a specific sound, drive gauge status notification, that can be a louder sound if that's available. That's pretty nuts. That's a lot of consideration that very few fighting games, since, you know, obviously ones I've already mentioned, have even bothered to do anything with. Languages, voice settings, Japanese or English. Do we have, and then there it is, character specific stuff. We obviously can't change it here, but we'll be able to, you know, once again, choose between each character. Do you want Japanese or English or custom? Custom? I'm really curious on custom. Maybe that's going to be, that actually might be commentators, right? That could be the commentator system, and you can choose which commentator you want to introduce the cabinet matches. That would make sense. Fighting profile allows you to check the fight record, avatar clubs, and achievements of a player. This comes in handy when you want to review your own track record, yada, yada, yada. Oh, and it shows where you're putting in your most time. How funny. And it even is tracking like offline matches and stuff like that. How funny. That's kind of crazy. It's fully recording, right, everything you are doing in the game. Oh, here's the actual ranked system, at least as of right now. Right, this will likely change in the future. In leagues and ranked matches, 8 different leagues are used to indicate a player's strength. With each league consisting of 5 ranks, you will rank up as you play ranked matches and increase your LP beyond the designated thresholds, right? Rookie, you get win streak bonuses, and you do not lose any league points on defeat. That's a good call. Wow, that's a really good call. At lower ranks, you don't lose points. Smart, Capcom. Very smart. Iron to gold. Win streak bonuses. Yes, you get win streak bonuses. League demotion? No, so you can't go down a league. And one-time ranked down protection? Yes. Oh, so you get buffer. You get buffer just in case, you know, the a demotion match debuff kicks in or something like that. Cool. That's a good call from iron to gold. So that's 4 ranks where, you know, you have a chance to move up, move up, move up. Platinum to diamond. So this is where it's going to get relatively hard. No more win streak bonuses. You're going to get demoted, but you do get protection. That's a good idea. There's still something. And then obviously at the highest level, it's just master rank is just old school ranked, right? That's all it is. Master rank at that point is just the same functionality of almost every other fighting game in its ranked modes. It's just that until you get to the highest rank in the game, you know, or the game as it is presented right now, that is where it starts playing out like a classic fighting game, because you are essentially being paired up with other people that are of the best, right? At that point, of the best rank the game has to offer. And I don't think this will be it. I really don't. I don't think this is going to be all that is available, right? I'm pretty sure this is probably likely going to get very much expanded into bigger ranks, if not like square out into another triangle that moves up and out in different ways. That will absolutely happen. It just really depends on how long it takes to get from here to here to here to here, right? I'm assuming the top of the pyramid is actually hidden. We're up here. You have to like zoom in on this final little triangle up here, and there's like, you know, a ton more ranks. Placement matches. When you start doing ranked matches, 10 placement matches will be held to determine an appropriate starting rank for you. So, this is great. They essentially use the MVCI system for this too, which is very good. I believe this was also technically here for DNF Duel when the game started. So beginners, players are new to fighting games, Street Fighter V rank equivalent. That's pretty crazy. They're actually referencing Street Fighter V stuff. This is where you're either unranked or a rookie. Novice is for a bit of experience. This is a bronze level player. Intermediate for players who are playing fighting games often and can perform combos. This is silver/gold. And advanced is for players who excel at fighting games and take a tactical approach to battle. This is platinum or higher in Street Fighter. So I'm assuming we're just going to cram into advanced if we get the option for placement matches to see where it sticks us, because I'm pretty sure this is used as like a barometer to figure out where players are going to be going, right? Because you need that essential establishing information to figure out how to fill out your ranks. Does this rank separate to each other, each character? From what I understand, yes. Your points for each character are unique. It's doing something similar to Tekken, where each character has their own ranked placement, and Street Fighter 4 even. So if you want to start a new character, you essentially start back down several ranks below, and then you build back up. That all sounds very appealing, right? That's a very good refinement to what is traditionally a very basic ranked mode that Street Fighter 5 kind of had. Oh, effect and effect color was your ranked match sort of thing coming in, like the UI. They showed this on Twitter earlier today where, let me actually bring it up really fast. Yeah, it was right here to show that this is actually customizable.
Here comes a new challenger. Here comes a new challenger.
Right?
Here comes a new challenger. Here comes a new challenger. Here comes a new
What the
challenger.
hell? Look at that Ryu one back there. What? That one's badass.
Here comes a
Right? Street Fighter 2. Wow. So you can actually choose what you want your like between the background, the main character art, and potentially the announcer at some point. I wouldn't be surprised if that eventually changes, you know? So fighter profile is customize how your profile is seen by other players and adjust how much of it is available for public viewing. Damn, boy, they might be doing all this shit that we've been talking about for the past like several years. They might have an anonymous mode. No kidding. They seriously could have like no pressure mode where it's like, hey, if you don't want all of your information displayed to everybody, you don't have to. That's a good call, right? And I was even saying that it would actually be great if that was an option, but you know what would be even better? If we go back to ranked matches, you know what would be even better is if in Rookie and Iron and Gold, you remain completely anonymous, right? Where it's like your information doesn't even have to be displayed unless you want it to. But once you get to Platinum and Diamond, your information is displayed. That would be cool, right? To me, that would be like a nice way to lead people into the fact, okay, you're pretty good now. You should be fine with this, right? But who knows, right? It might eventually be good for just the sake that everyone has their own way of doing it. Simple training settings. What? Feeling overwhelmed by all the settings in a training mode? Don't worry, simple training page of the pause menu automatically adjusts the scenario based on your selected training focus. So making a selection in the training menu will overwrite your other training settings. If you have settings you like to keep, use the Save Training Settings feature first. I remember hearing about this. You can also restore defaults. So chat, you go into training and you're just like, okay, people keep jumping in and kicking me in the head. I need to stop people from jumping in and kicking me in the head. There is new training settings where you don't have to set everything to do that. You don't have to like choose this thing and immediately give it like, okay, now I got to record this and do all this stuff. You don't have to do that. Apparently now they have a setting that is just anti-air training, right? Tired of getting kicked in the head? Just set anti-air training and it just does it for you, right? So at that point, you don't have to make all the adjustments and settings in training mode. Just click one thing, tech throws, you know, maybe I'm just making shit up, right? Like learn how to tech off the ground, learn how to buffer into super, like all these different things that make the CPU have to do something or an AI. You just click the thing and it's like basic training scenario engaged. Here you go. Here's an AI that just jumps at you and kicks you in the head. Brilliant, right? Because for a lot of people, that's the basic training stuff that they get hung up on and they just see all these options and like, what the fuck is going on? For anybody that likes training mode, you know, you go in and you meticulously set up a situation and try to figure out what to do in that situation if you're grinding the hell out of the game. So this obviously won't be great for, you know, everybody, but it will be great for everybody at one point, right? Even if you're brand new to Street Fighter 6, this will be helpful. Even people that are super good at Street Fighter, this will be helpful at the beginning of learning a new game. This isn't just something for noobs. This is something for like anybody that's new to a fighting game. Having these tools is wonderful. Dude, this sounds great. Like the amount of things that are in here is genuinely kind of crazy. And there's obviously stuff in here for rewards, limited time challenges, news updates, gallery. This is the multi-menu, by the way. This is like just seeing everything that's in the game. and a whole bunch of other stuff that is still locked out that we do not even know. Holy hell. And this is where we're going to be spending most of the time in the beta. Multiplayer space for playing online, interact, and take part in special events, yada, yada, yada. Fighting Ground, I think, is just offline matches. This is essentially where you just play the game for like single player content and stuff like that. So much stuff. Jeez. Anyway, it's exciting. There's a lot of stuff in here. We'll try out all the bullshit. We have at least like 3 full days starting tomorrow night. And for anybody that is curious on this, if you didn't manage to get a code, yes, I will be streaming this starting tomorrow night at midnight Pacific. So that's 3 a.m. Eastern. We're going to be streaming. We're probably not going to be able to log in, but we're going to be here doing it. We're going to be trying.